is up, Affected, and welcome to another edition of the Nerdy Effect Presents Comic Vault. Now, I know your first question right off the bat is, but Nerdy, what's a Comic Vault? Well, basically, it's a giant hole I stuff all my comic books in to where I forget what I have until something like this comes around and says, hey, you should probably figure out what the hell you have in there and organize it. And I'm like, okay, Mr. OCD, we're going to take care of that a little bit later. A little bit later meaning like months and months worth of work. I had no idea, honestly, how much comic books that I have. And believe it or not, like you can kind of see piles, but that's a lot of effing comic books down there. And we are not even close to being done. Not even close. Nerd Sucker Boom back. Safe trailer. Still not a clue what you're talking about. My first question is if you are wearing any pants. Absolutely not. Let me try to... There we go. Alright. Give me some Nuka-Cola Jizzy. Dan, the gaming man. But Joey, thank you so much for the actual subs. That is fan-damn-tastic. I really appreciate it. Anybody who actually takes time and effort to sub to this channel, it does really, really mean the world to me. And thank you very much. Need to make sure that I am doing all my stuff correctly here. Because with swapping from games to actual IRL, sometimes it doesn't click openly. So I've got to make sure that I am doing it correctly. And we are. Alright, cool. That is all that I wanted to do. But anyway, so back to the meaning of life. What's good, Jizzy and NC Squad? What's going on, Sunday Heat? How you doing, my man? And you commented on my Marvel Legends that I found for the Apocalypse Build-A-Figure. And what Sunday Heat said is that basically he just buys them straight from Hasbro in the box as a complete set rather than hunting them. And truthfully, that is the smart way to do it. It really is. Because not everybody gets all the Marvel Legends, and then, like, let's say that it's sort of an actual character that people want, like Psylocke. You get these guys who go to the Walmarts, they pick up all the Psylocks all at once, and then they triple the price on eBay, and that way actual true collectors who want them can't get them. So buying them wholesale straight from the factory in the box is a smart way to do it. The only problem is that cuts out that hunt portion of me, and then something that shows at my door, and I'm like, yay. You know, I need that hunt. I mean, if you're actually collecting to collect, that's cool. But I collect because I get the jar and the energy from the hunt. But yeah, there is the smart way to do it. And Sunday Heat is doing it. Hello, everybody. Hello, heroes. A cheer. Oh, this isn't jubilar. This is garbage. Wow. This is garbage water. Pay no attention to everything that just broke down there. You deserve it. Clap, 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 clap. Joey, if anybody deserves it, it's you rocking that Oscar mask last night, man. That was awesome. Are you going to post those pictures, or should I not say anything? Drooping heroes. Yes, anyway. So today is Wednesday, and on Wednesdays we do Comic Vault. Until the point whenever there is... Either I get tired of it, and these stacking too high because I want my damn room back, or until we get to the bare minimum, the very end, all be all of it all. Who knows when that will even happen. V Twin Productions. How you doing, buddy? How's your week been? What did you break? Nothing. I'm going to post them, just waiting for the rest. I get it. Mr. Moneymaker 254. How you doing, buddy? Good to see you. Fantastic show last night. I know the numbers are low, but what you got to do is ignore the numbers and you do you, bro. Like I said, there's a lot of people here on Twitch. Whoa! There's a lot of people here on Twitch. Myself, Listwitz, Twisted, Lethal, Freddy. I always forget people. Joey. But everybody here is at your disposal, Moneymaker, if you need questions or something like that, because everybody uses some kind of different techniques for what they stream with. But if you ever need anything from anybody, just hit us up. We will try to help you out so we can get you over here in IRL on Twitch. I guarantee it, dude. You will love it. I know you put a lot of work in your YouTube, but you will love it over here if you decide to come over here. All right, let's read this fucking book. Okay, so PS4 Twitch app doesn't like working properly. Doesn't like working properly if you start streaming after it's turned on. So I have to check to see when you start on my tablet So you went live and I turned and commented on tablet and set the app on PS4 going. By the time the trailer ended, you'd gone offline again, so I have to shut down the PS4 Twitch app, open the menu, and close the app. Then turn on the tablet and see you were on, reboot the PS4 Twitch app, and so on. Oh. For a split second, I felt what it was like to be inside your brain, Fizz. Just split second. Hey, Luther, you sexy beast. What is going on, Luther? I saw you up there saying sup, sexy. I see you. I'm doing good. I'm on my way to see Shinedown and Godsmack. Did I ever tell you the story about me being called a Shinedown fan? I'm still here. I'm still in the hunt, just not for Legends, damn scalpers. I mean, you understand the game. You understand it just like I do. But like I need that high and that rush, and me buying it off eBay doesn't give it to me. Nutty! Jinxie! Sorry, let's scroll back to the rest of the chat so that I can see everything after reading FizzKids' that. So I was checking to see if it was safe to watch without fear of premature ending or trailers. That makes more sense. However, everything with me ends prematurely, so you probably just get ready with that. Breathe in and out slowly, Nerdy. I need a paper bag. All I got's a box. There, I feel better. Hi, Jinxie. What's going on, Tukai? Goodness. Is it safe? It's definitely safe. The best biography of the Fizz, yes. I think I missed something. Money Maker, Money Hugs, Jinxie, Dan. Put it in one box. Lethal with the emotes and damn scalpers. Okay. So, we do have a bunch of comics to get to, but I will tell the Shinedown story. I think I've showed it before. So anyway, I was working at a job one day, and I was waiting for something to load on the computer, right? I was waiting for something to load on the computer, so I had like 15 minutes to kill or whatever. And this is, they had a front desk up there, and there were two girls working the front desk. And when I say two girls, we're talking like 19 and 21. Those are young ladies to me. I remember back when I was 21. The year was 1999. Anyway, we were up there talking or whatever, and they were talking about Music Fest. Some kind of music thing was going on near them. I can't remember what it was. And I said, yeah, I had to do some work at this arena one day. And I said Shinedown was playing there, and my goal was to talk about the work that I did, and then the fact that I got to go backstage for free because that's where the work was. The work was backstage in the actual green room that, it's always the green room, just happened to be Shinedown was there, right? So I was trying to tell the story that I got backstage for free due to work, and this dead-eyed 19-year-old millennial looks at me and goes, "You look like a Shinedown fan." Just like that. Like, dead behind the eyes, there was nothing. "You look like a Shinedown fan." And I'm like, that wasn't the point of the story. I like Shinedown, but you look like a Shinedown fan. Anyway, so that's the story. The Nerdy Fat Comic Vol stream is sponsored by Burger King Kids Club and Push Up Ice Cream Treats. The brain of Fizz is like being launched into space without the right gear. Yeah, you have a helmet, but like your hand swells. Hey, Fatality. Yes. Jinxie, it's great to see Jinxie. Nerdy, I suck at this game. Sorry I'm late, dude. No. You arrived exactly on time. We're just in a tangent. It's rating with a party of 10. Get down! Are the Raiders gone? Thank you so much for that raid, Metal Mogwai. Great to see you, girly. I got to pop in your show this much today. It's all about trying to get in it's a panty raid? Well, I reacted the wrong way. You're supposed to stand up. And since we are pantsless this evening, then panty raid is definitely a necessity. My brain just did math regarding forthcoming birthday. What? Hey, edgy, la. Thoughts on the Batwoman TV series? Well, I'm a big, huge Ruby Rose fan, so I'm down. Ooh, panties, Fatality, you calm the hell down. I didn't agree to a panty raid. Well, it's happening. All right, we got to get into comic talk because we'll never get through this box if we don't. All right. So it seems like I have stumbled upon one of my Spider-Man boxes. Spider-Man does take up the majority of this collection. Like, everything you see behind me is the collection, or not, is part of the collection. But if you were to sum up the most individual things, and I have over 300 pops, but I have more Spider-Man comic books than I have anything in this collection. Raid, sword in hand, King Norcal! Thank you so much for those Wanda's Metal Mogwai. Party Angelos. Stuffing them Wanda bits. Invading Jinxies. Oh, it is! It's a whole army of Jinxies! And George Clooney. George Clooney's there. I tried to pick up WK17 again to see if we can compete without glitching. I'm not sure if we have the stamina to go through it again. Do not pick up 2K18 by 2K19. Hope all is good. Lampard! To what do we owe the pleasure, good sir? Ha la la. Hi, Nerdy. Hey, NorCal. That's right. We love it when NorCal stops by. Especially when there's a panty raid going on because he's got the sword and the chainmail. And you know he don't wear drawers with the chainmail. Panty raid, does this mean there will be Chimmies and Ghettios later? Anytime Tukaki shows up, that means Chimmies and Ghettios will happen later. All right. Comic book talk. So this is the Spectacular Spider-Man issue number 200 with the foil cover, as I call it, the Juba Duba special. Yeah, the Spectacular Spider-Man issue number 200. It is a giant size. There we go. Over 300 pops. I must have a big fridge. But old man joke. Nobody calls it a pop. It's a Coke. Listen here. You're in the South, You're in the South, mofo. All right. Everything's a Coke. This is how the story works. It's, hey, I'm going to the store. You want anything? Yeah, man. Give me a Coke. What kind? Mellow Yellow. See? That's how that works. We don't call it a pop. And I'm from Nebraska or Minnesota. This comic brought tears to my eyes. Oh, don't spoil it. Even though it's like 25 years old. Stamina, get your ass in this kitchen and watch this. I might not get 19 either. I doubt they put the investment in work already. Well, I'm getting it, so that's the only way to do it. If you wear underwear under your armor, it won't make the bang noise when you get a boner. Pop soda, same thing. Pop soda. I have 3 pops now without a place on the shelf to store them. Send them to me. And then we have the, wow, this is one damn book. The Superior Spider-Man number 5. That is a big damn book. This is New Age. This is in the past 5 to definitely the past 5 years. But yeah, the Superior Spider-Man issue number 5. Pretty cool cover. It looks like a webbing cage. It's pretty neat. I'm not wearing anything. In Memphis, we call sodas drinks. Fatality, you calm the hell down. And then we have just plain old Strictly Dickly Spider-Man number 53. And go figure that as soon as I get into my Spider-Man box, King Norcal shows up. He's like the reverse Moneymaker. Like, Moneymaker can smell poon a mile away. It's like, no panty skirt, 4 miles this way. Come on, boys, geek the chic. You know, and then he's off, right? But Norcal is opposite of that. Norcal's like, Spider-Man comics! Huzzah! And then he runs with a sword in some direction. It's Drank. Anyway, so this is strictly Spider-Man number 53, The Fall of Venom with old Ben Reilly. Always love some Ben Reilly, and you can never go wrong with some Venom. Eddie Brock on the cover. Eddie Brock with a kick-ass mullet going on right there. Don't you be laughing, it's fact. When I start dropping fact, the laughing is cut off. Hugging my big brother King Norcal, and then we have, these are all way the fuck out of order. So this is Spider-Man, Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man number 12. Loving that cover, and there it is. There's King Norcal's favorite Spider-Man ever, the Iron Spidey. Why is he gonna have 3 hood? Why is he got 3? Why doesn't he have 4 like he did in the movie? Why is he gonna have 3? I just don't like it. Achilles says hi, playing Sea of Thieves and watching both of you. Well, that's all right. Achilles is fantastic. So, yeah, definitely go and check him out. Ben truly defeated Venom. Peter never did. Oh, fook that outfit. I knew it was coming. And then we have Marvel Comics Spider-Man issue number 1. Issue number 1. Planet of the Symbiotes Part 2 from 1995. Now that is a crazy cover that I don't care how long you stare at it. There's so much going on this. This is some epic, epic artwork on this. Thalia! Wow. Show lets Little French Lady out at least 3 or 4 times a week to talk. Thalia, we haven't seen you in months. Do you know what the sky looks like? But yeah, Pop, that's so northern. See, it's true. But yeah, epic cover right there. So much going on. And then we have this one. I actually have two copies of this one because I didn't know I had it, so I bought it, and then I found out that I had it, which is why we're doing this inventory. This is the Amazing Spider-Man Annual number 20 from 1986. You've got the Iron Man from 2020 versus the black symbiote costume, the OG original black suit costume. I am on the hunt to be able to complete the whole black suit line in the comic books. I'm only missing, I think, 3 or 4. So I'm getting close. I'm getting close to getting them. Where's Tukaki? Got it! Gotham! But yeah, I'm very close to getting this whole series with just the black suit, which is like, man, I can't remember. It's like 243 to 300 or something like that. I knocked him out with my bucket. Now here's a cool one. This is Web of Spider-Man number 90, giant size 30th anniversary of Web of Spider-Man with that holographic cover right there. And NorCal, it wouldn't surprise me at all that you would have most of these, or at least have read them. Like, me trying to remember every story arc that happens in all these just would never happen. But that's why I've said this since day one of doing this show. Basically, like, there's no way that I could know everything about every nerd thing ever. That's why you guys are here. So it's like if I have a question that I can't answer, I default to you guys out there. I almost picked up my first 2 pops yesterday, then looked at my bank and didn't have a lot of money left. And what I have, I need because I'm going to football! Football! Footyball! What are you going to view it? Are you going to play it? Are you going to want to play it? And we know what football is. Look, here in the Nerdy Effect, we are cultured. I mean, I am American, so I still call it soccer, but I can understand calling it footy. I get it. So what are you doing? Are you going to go watch a game, playing a game, sports camp? Spidey was my bestie growing up. Oh yeah, like that's what I read. I read Spider-Man and X-Men. That was my 2 biggest things. The problem is retaining all that damn information on top of being like, oh yeah, and this is this figure from 1996. I'll handle the Moose questions. That's true. He does. Red Walrus is the king of Moose. Yoda's dream girl. How you doing, girly pants? All right. So again, random placement because the next ones aren't even this. This is Spider-Man Unlimited, issue 1, which is the very first issue of Maximum Carnage. Maximum Carnage was a game changer in the 90s. That's when Carnage, Cletus Cassidy came out, and Maximum Carnage, issue number 1, with Spider-Man Unlimited, number 1. Big old thick issue, just like I like it. Yeah, pretty cool, though. Watch it. I support the team that the owner of the Jacksonville Jaguars owns in Fulham. See, this is when I need somebody to say, yes, we've watched that game and all that stuff. I'm Spider-Man in the bedroom. Fatality, you calm the hell down because you shoot webs out of your penis. Doing good. Just finished helping Luna bake blueberry zucchini bread. Sounds fantastic. I want some. Cool Spider-Man comics. Lampard, that's pretty much what the day is going to be. Some days it is a box full of random comics. You get like Judge Dredd or Batman or something. It just changes games, but this particular bin just happens to be Spider-Man. Love this comic, the series as a whole. Not so much. Great game though. Oh yeah, I do have the Super Nintendo, or the Super Nintendo, the red one. I do have that. Buka's reading a new book. She's listening, so say hi. Buka! That'll work. Yoda, that sounds amazing. And then we have Spider-Men, and this is 1 of 5 when Peter Parker teamed up with Miles right there. Miles was just starting to get into it, and they decided to put the two together. It's pretty cool, but yeah, this is issue number 1. And I can tell you right now, I don't have all 5 of these. I know I've got at least a couple, but I know I don't have all 5. Oh, well, there we go. Then we went from issue 1 of Maximum Carnage to issue 10 of Maximum Carnage with Web of Spider-Man, number 103, which is still, every cover in this series is just that symbiote, goo, Venom, Carnage. Like, it's just epic covers. And regardless of what King Norcal says, it's still one of these big events in Spider-Man's life, which was Maximum Carnage. Pretty badass cover, though. But yeah, so we went from 1 to 10. It's going to jump around because, oh, look, here's number 11. The Amazing Spider-Man, issue number 380. You got some Deathlock, Captain America, Venom, Iron Fist. What a crazy, crazy cover to incorporate all these just random dudes on there. Like, it's Spider-Man, but Deathlock? Okay, all right, you do you. It's iconic. It got too crowded, though. Yeah, but that's the way of them trying to triple down on all their characters. Like for instance, right here, throwing in Iron Fist into Maximum Carnage. They know at this point, by issue number 11, that they're going to be selling it because people want to see the conclusion. So tossing in an Iron Fist and getting more readers to pick up an Iron Fist is what they were doing. I mean, you're right. You're right, but it's awesome. How many of these comics have you read, Nerdy? You're talking about, like, just tonight or in all of Comic Vault history? Because if it's all of Comic Vault history, I would say less than 6%. But, like, Spider-Man, I've read a lot of these. The problem is retaining the information. That's what I don't do. I'm in the moment, and I can remember certain big story arcs, like The Other in Spider-Man lore. That was amazing. Things like that. But for the most part, I read it and it goes out the window. Fatality, it is so yummy. She had to share with the neighbors. Hell yeah. Then we have Venom, Lethal Protector. Lethal! You have got a protector. Lethal Protector number 6 from Marvel Comics, of course. Decent artwork on the front. I'm not a fan of how this Venom is drawn. He looks more like Buggy rather than Venom, but I'll deal. What's your favorite comic that you have read? Like ever, forever, That's so difficult, man. It really is. It's a very difficult, loaded question. Nice. I'm protected better than the damn Trojans. It's true. Things go out of my window extremely rapidly. Wait, where did Bofa go? What's going on, Sad Like Bard? Both my balls went into my mouth, right? Is that where they went? Forever? Yes, I'm glad somebody picked that up. What's going on, Big Daddy Pete? Good to see you, buddy. Man, I don't know. That's such a hard question because, like, I've read the spectrum, you know? I've read Spawn to Batman to Justice League to Captain America to Spider-Man, like Walking Dead, things like that. Damn, I know, right? But good to see you there, Sad Like Bart. How's your Wednesday been? I don't know. I can't sum it up into individuals. It's just impossible. And then we have Maximum Carnage number 3.
Hallelujah.
Say hallelujah.
Say hallelujah. Hallelujah. Say hallelujah. Say hallelujah. Say hallelujah. Hallelujah.
And then we have Amazing Spider-Man number 378, which is Maximum Carnage number 3. Again, that is how my Venom should look right there. I like my Venom thick and veiny. Like I like my Fatality. Thank you so much, Big Daddy Pete, for them Wandas. Thank you so much, buddy. Pretty good, bro. How's yours? Not bad for a Wednesday. Wednesday is a hump day. And the way that we sit with Wednesdays is we just kind of give and take it. And mostly we just take it from the Wednesdays. Friday, that's when we party. See, right there. Red Walrus right there is only at 66%. That is the percentage of his erectile. So anybody want to type in a hashtag Wednesday, we'll find out what your percentage is too. All right, now here's a cool one right here. This one's different. This is Marvel Tales featuring Spider-Man, issue number 42. Let's see if the King Norcal has read this'n right here. Now, I know this is old school. This is some older stuff right here. I want to say this is from the early 70s, if not late 60s. I'm not sure. Oh, there we go. There you go. Hallelujah, E. coli, Dr. Huxtable in a Hyundai. Sad Bart is at 66%. It does happen. But it's hump day. You need to be higher than 66%. Not on hump day. Like, back in the day, we only did 3 shows a week, and now we do them all the time, so it actually should be lower than that. I haven't. There we go. But yeah, we got Spider-Man. The reason I actually bought this is because of the Mary Jane. Huge, big crush on Mary Jane. I mean, why do you think I have a ginger? But yeah, huge, big crush on Mary Jane. And it looks like she's wearing chainmail. So yeah, old school. Marvel Tales. Put that over there so it doesn't get smacked. Now, let's go a little bit weird right here. This is definitely weird. This is Marvel Imports, and this is Manga Spider-Man issue 1 from December of some year. But yeah, pretty crazy different cover right there. Dan, thank you so much for them 25 Wandas getting stuffed in old side sheep. I appreciate that, buddy. Thalia kicks back the bot commands. There you go. There you go. Meh. Don't you meh me. Don't you even start with that. Don't you even start. I throw up a Spider-Man comic. I don't care what it is. You go, yeah. It's getting weird. Okay, so you asked me about what is a series that I think is really cool to read. Here's one. This one, it may be in a trade. I don't know. I bought all these straight off the shelf when they came out. But this is a series from Spider-Man from Marvel Knights. And it's called Spider-Man Blue. And you can see that this happened around 9/11. So this is like from 2001, 2002, somewhere in that ballpark. That's how it has this insignia at the bottom. But yeah, this was a really cool read. There were 6 of these. And this was a very, very different take on Spider-Man. I remember a lot of the premise, but I don't remember all of it to really get into it. But these are the individual covers. A lot of it was like deep thought and love and stuff, but it works so well. Morning, nerd! Morning, Horn! How you doing, man? That's book number 2. And then we have book 3 of Spider-Man Blue. It looks like a naked Mary Jane. You know why I bought that one. Then we have book 4. NorCal, did you read these, man? Spider-Man Blue sounds like a cocktail. Well, the only person that can make it is Fatality. Yeah. And then book 6, right there. But yeah, pretty cool. I am glad to have this one. I remember this being a really good read and worth all 6 of these. I love Spider-Man Blue, Loeb, and Sale great together. Okay, see, there you go. That's got a NorCal approval and a Nerdy Effect approval, which means it is nerd approved. Make sure you go pick this one up, because this is really good. All right. Continuing down the spider hole, which is also what Fatality calls his butt. You're right. Yes, Fatality, you got that right. Cock and tail. Damn it, Dan. Nerdy bought a vibrating broom on the weed.
Say hallelujah. Say hallelujah. Say hallelujah. Hallelujah.
Thank you so much on the weed.
Whoa! I've never done that before. The on the weed just brought it out. It's brought it out of me. What's going on, man? How's your day been? I assume you're a man. Women can be on the weed as well. Yoda, you calm the hell down. That's right. Unicorn is a magical effing rainbow beast. It's true. Now, here is a cool, completely different Spider-Man take. I think they're all here. Yeah, they're all 4 here. Now, I tell you right now, NorCal, if you haven't read this, dude, hand in the Spider-Man card. Nope, not in my vocab. This is Spider-Man Reign. This was a crazy, epic adventure to read. If you are into Spider-Man, this is ridiculous. This is old man Spider-Man. He has been retired for like, I don't know, 20 years, something like that. He's like in his 80s. Lampard, appreciate that host, buddy. He's like in his 80s, and he has to suit up again to fight down... it's fooked up. Yeah, see, right there. But yeah, picture an 80-year-old Spider-Man having a suit up. But that's issue 1. This is issue number 2. See if we can get it up there. There we go. But yes, like I said, if NorCal says it, then yeah. Having a Nerdy and NorCal approved is bigger than being awarded a 5-star review from Oprah. Well, yeah, because Oprah's getting paid to tell her review. We do it for free. We do it for the love of the game. You know, that's the problem that I do have with YouTubers. And I don't want to get on a tangent, but one of my biggest things was I was watching, I can't remember who it was. It was some YouTuber who does like close-up face talks or something like that. He was pretty funny. And he was doing these back and forth where he was doing this talking. And I was like, this is fun. And then all of a sudden he stopped in the middle of what he was doing to promote Loot Crate. And he's like, oh, by the way, if you guys like nerd stuff, you need to check out Loot Crate. And they started showing some stuff in the Loot Crate. He's like, this is really cool. And then you can get promoted. And I'm like, this dude does not subscribe to Loot Crate. He knows nothing about it. Loot Crate gave him money to sponsor it. All he's doing is shoving down your faces. And because you're like, I subscribe to him, it means it's good stuff. That means you're going to start buying it too. Whereas it's not approved by him. And I'll tell Loot Crate to go f*** itself right now. MJ died of radiation poisoning from Pete. Yeah, I call him Pete. Yes. Don't spoil it. On the weed. This is quite the collection. It's all green screen. It's all green screen. I'm not supposed to say that anymore. Damn. Sorry, man. I retract that. People on Twitch, man, they just don't get it. They actually unfollow when I joke that it's a green screen. It is not a green screen. Andy, what up, fool? Andy's not even in here. But anyway. And then we got Spider-Man number 3. Check out that crazy Doc Ock right there. You can trust Fizz. That's true, you can. And then we have number 4. And there's only 4 in this, so I mean it's pretty easy to collect it all. That is a crazy, crazy, crazy cover right there. All the major enemies taking them down. But yeah, I do, and both of us, me and NorCal, do recommend Spider-Man Reign. Nothing is true. I don't get paid for any of my endorsements. That's a fact. That's a true fact. Fizz doesn't either. But yeah, it just bothered me because I was really digging what this guy was putting out there, and all of a sudden he slaps a damn Loot Crate up there, and he's like, "Go get Loot Crate. You'll love it. It's the best thing ever." And I'm like, you don't even know what a Loot Crate is, dude. 120 Wandas. Thank you so much for that horn. Great to see you, man. Hope you're having a fantastic morning. But yeah, on the weed, it is a real collection. Everything back there is legit. If you're old school like me, man, then a lot of this stuff will be familiar, and a lot of the stuff it's new age and old age. So yeah, Joey Undead. There's a green screen, James Cameron quality production there. Yeah, I individually put all that crap back there. Pineapple juice is the best thing ever. Loot Crate isn't what? Metal Bog, why? Stuffing them Wandas in there still. But yeah, so it's all back there. It's all part of the collection. And oh, and all these comic books I'm showing are green screened in too. This is a one, I think I read it, but it was also one of those that just sort of like went out the window for me. And like I said, I read it and then it's like, it didn't affect me in a way, so I didn't care. And apparently they're all in the same thing. But this is called Marvel Comics The 1000 Tangled Web. And I don't remember it. I probably read it. I don't remember it. Mega Booty. That's right. You can't handle all this, Fatality. But that is number 1. And then we have The 1000 number 2. Chucky Child. Check out that, man. She's ripped. Number 3. That's actually a pretty damn cool cover. I like how he's being attacked by spiders. That's kind of like completely different. Maybe we only get 3. I thought there was 4. All right. That's something, see, right there. That's why I'm glad I did this, because I can throw that piece of junk away and actually file these properly. Screw you, Lethal. That's right. That's right. That's right. But yeah, on the weed, where you from?
On the Weed Break is sponsored by Fatality.
There we go. A skidoo. A skidoo for you. 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 Yes, this is Mr. Bean. Mr. Bean's skidoos. And then Red Walrus slowly counts down how many people are leaving. High. Oh yeah, high on nostalgia right now. Oh yeah, like I said, I don't get anything off the shelf, but we can talk about it if you want to. There it is. There it is. There it is. But like, I mean, we are strictly talking comic books tonight. But the conversation doesn't... Canada! You're from Canada as well. Awesome. Not me, but there are other Canadians in here. Do you know each other? Do you know Red Walrus? Damn it. And now this is probably one of the most iconic Spider-Man covers that pretty much even right now anybody can buy. And this is Amazing Spider-Man number 365 with the holographic OG cover from the original Spider-Man right there. But yeah, I mean this is a kind of a big one, and anybody can buy it right now. Number 365. It's a big book too. It's pretty thick. That's what she said. Classic. Yes, yes, yes. How's the family, Other Weed? See, I know. All Canadians know each other. A few people use green screen on Twitch, but yours doesn't look fake. Sam, man, I know. It's... All right, when we were on YouTube, I would always joke that somebody would pop in and be like, your background is amazing, because my old camera, it was wider. You could see this shelf and a little bit further this way. It was a wider span. So for those of you who haven't seen the old school stuff, just picture an entire shelf like this one, but floor to ceiling pops. I mean, like floor to ceiling pops, okay? And there's just so much there. It's just in there, and your brain just goes crazy. So there's more there. People will pop in and be like, your background's crazy. And I'm like, it's all green screen, don't worry. They're like, you're funny. Subscribe. And this is on YouTube. Subscribe. I love your comedy. And then I go over to Twitch, you know, because Twitch is where I want to be. And I'm like, it's green screen. They're like, unfollow. And then they just walk away. It's ridiculous. So I use my old jokes, and then they don't work because people are like, that's not funny. Why would you lure me in with a green screen? Bish, don't get mad, ho. What is that? Classic. Skidoo, get you a nappy head of this. No. Can you turn the camera? I can't. The camera, believe it or not, like it seems weird, but the camera is behind a television set underneath this light up here. Like I can't get to it. However, next week, I am ordering the panoramic version of this camera, so we'll get the same quality, but a larger shot. And then I'm going to take this camera and put it back there and make a hamster cam. That is my eventual. We're working on it. But right now, we are working on more comics. And we're going to start off with Spider-Man number 24 with Demogoblin Hobgoblin. That's pretty cool, man. Hobgoblin is by far one of my favorite villains ever, like out of any comic book, and I absolutely love it so much. And then, of course, Demogoblin's just amazing. And then, I think his name's Doppelganger. I'm pretty sure his name is Doppelganger. But yeah, anyway, right there. Metal Mogwai, holy crap, Ola, 300. Your jokes have kept me around all these years. Yes, it is definitely like Stockholm Syndrome. And Big Daddy Pete knocking them 2 Wandas out. Thank you so much, buddy. Fried hamster. No, yay, hamster cam. Letavino. Oh my God. Did you just find that in the hashtags and Curious, or do you remember that story? Doppelganger. Okay, I was right. Yeah, pretty kick-ass cover. Awesome. All right, and then we're moving on to, the Name of the Rose. Do you remember the Rose? King Norcal, Spider-Man villain, purple mask, and all that. Lampard tossing them 4 shamrocks. Duck. I remember that story. Okay, good. Because I think the whole show is dedicated to that. This is Web of Spider-Man number 85. And that's pretty cool, man. Looks like something like out of Wolverine back in the day. Guess who's 4 days away from possibly applying for something? Ooh. Duh, Richard. Don't spoil it. What are you applying for? And hang on. I'm sorry. You're right. The thing is, guess who's 4 days away from possibly applying to something? You know what? My first thought is fatality. Calm down, Conan. Beep, 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 beep. I have most of the comics with the Rose. That's awesome. I like I said, this is why we're doing this. But yeah, pretty cool. Here is one that is part of Volume 3 of Amazing Spider-Man that I never read. This is 100%. I stopped reading Spider-Man in the late 2000s, mainly because they started putting it out 3 times a month, and I couldn't keep up. I had recently lost my job at that time, and smacking down $16 a month or $19 a month, whatever the hell it was with tax, was ridiculous for me to even keep up reading Spider-Man. And so I got way, way behind on Volume 3 to where I actually missed Spider Island. But this is a one-shot from Spider Island. Deadly Foes, and you got, of course, that kick-ass Hobgoblin doing that classic tear in half of the suit right there. I have most of the comics with the rope. Yes. Applying for a visa. You moving to Germany? Yes, a visa. Purchasing me? I'm a free hoe. It's true. No. Dude, I just came up on a box full of classic Conan comics. I do have a few of them. Is it yours or are you buying it from somebody? Not at least for another year. Well, dreams are not achieved overnight. They're achieved over long periods of time. And if that is your overall goal, then damn it, get to it, girly. Now, here's a cool one. Basically, I never really could get into this series, but I do like the concept, and I love the cover of #1 Spider-Man 2099. They made Doom 2099, Punisher 2099, X-Men 2099. Could never get into it. I like this character. I liked him a lot in Shattered Dimensions, the Xbox 360 Spider-Man game. I liked him there. But even the cartoon series couldn't launch me into 2099. But I have to pick up at least issue #1 with that foil cover on there. Dude, we get it. You know Spider-Man. We get it. Do you have the Conan comic of him whacking off his hand? Yes, I do have this. I do have this one. Yes. That's me, Lethal. It's true. I cry low. It's true. Metal Mogwai. Here's a hint. Hulk 2099 was the worst, but you agree with me, right? You do it like even being a Spider-Man fan, that was still kind of like a in their purchase, right? Are we going to get new Spider-Man game on PS4? Oh, am I going to? The answer is I would love to, but I probably don't have the time and dedication that it requires to play a game like that. And to my big chagrin, I actually purchased WWE 2K19 Special Edition, woo, yesterday. So with doing that and doing the wrestling and stuff, I don't think I'd have the time to put what I want to into the Spider-Man game. So it's what I'm going to call an eventual. So once maybe the wrestling stuff fizzles out and I kind of just, you know, I don't want to do it anymore, I might pick up that game because it does look epic. Yeah, I couldn't get into 2099. There we go. That right there, that means 2 solid 100% nerdy official reviews. Don't read 2099. Even though they try to bring it back too. Is there a tiny Dr. Jekyll figure? What? The new PS4 Spider-Man looks good. Can't wait for it. And you're right to pick it up. It does look amazing. Here's a pretty cool idea. And this came out around the time right before Volume 3 of Amazing Spider-Man came out. This is right before the big twist. And I don't really want to give it away. But this is What If Spider-Man Back in Black. And it's what if Spider-Man had saved Aunt May instead of Mary Jane. That's the big thing in this. One of the most iconic things that happened after the Civil War, the comic book version of Civil War, when Peter Parker took off the mask and he was the Iron Spider and things like that. Well, when all that stuff blew up and the Civil War was over, there was Peter Parker back in the real world and no protection from Tony Stark. He didn't have that. So he was out there. He was exposed. His greatest arch enemies knew who he was. So the biggest thing happened with Wilson Fisk, or the Kingpin. He put a big hit out on him. And in this Amazing Spider-Man series, I can't remember who pulled the trigger or whatever, but they were in a hotel room, Mary Jane and Aunt May and Spider-Man were all in a hotel room, and there was a sniper across the building way. And he was aiming it up in there, and Spider-Man couldn't save both of them. One last day. Hated it, ruined me. It was rough. It was definitely rough. Skidoo! SCW is gonna be fucking amazing! You're getting the Ric Flair edition. I am, yes. What if Peter got bit by a flea? He would be me! Swap meat flea! He would get all the bargains. But anyway, so the bullet hit Aunt May and not Mary Jane. And what ended up going for this is that Wilson Fisk was in prison at the time. He was in a maximum security prison. And Spider-Man, or Peter Parker, donned the black suit and was so angry. Not the symbiote, just the suit. He was so angry and so mad. He broke into the prison to beat the Kingpin to death. That was his plan. And everybody knows he has that sort of Batman rule. He doesn't kill anybody. Well, he was going to break that rule that night. Nipple tassels! Epic ass whooping on Kingpin, yeah. But yeah, so Swap Meet, how you doing, buddy? Anyway, yeah, this is the what if version of that if it spin the opposite way. But yeah, pretty cool, epic. Again, one of the reasons why I love Spider-Man so much. And then we have Spider-Man Unlimited issue number 1. I don't remember this. I picked it up because the cover is awesome. I have no idea what happens in this one, but really cool. This one's easy to talk about. The official comic adaptation of the Tobey Maguire movie. Mr. Freddy! Wow! Ready! Thank you so much, man. 5 months in a row. You nerd whore. Thank you, buddy. That means the world to me, dude. Thank you. Too cocky. No one wants your nipple tassels. But yeah, this is the big, thick adaptation. So basically, they took the movie and just put it in comic form. They're like, this'll sell. I know I didn't buy this off the rack. And off the rack, it was freaking $13. So I know I didn't buy this. This was like at a clearance bin. I paid 50 cents for it. Dad? But there you go. Mr. Freddy's Ready. Amazing streamer. You got to go check him out. Freddy's Ready on Twitch. And of course, there is his, there's his illegitimate stepchild right there. Joey Undead. Also on the Twitch. And then there is his actual legal child, Lethal. And he is on the Twitch as well. Give them guys a follow. Best Spider-Man movie series to me is the Tobey Maguire. Okay. All right, so we're going back to Edge of Spider-Verse. This was part of the Volume 3 of Amazing Spider-Man that we talked about when I wasn't picking it up. And this is Edge of Spider-Verse number 5. So this is a spin-off, and this is talking about all the other different Spider-Man that are out there in different worlds. And actually, this Spider-Man costume right now is a Marvel Legends Build-A-Figure. So if you were to collect all 6 of the other Marvel Legends, you could build this version of Spider-Man, this big robotic Spider-Man. So it's really cool. Not your father, Joey Lethal. Norway Red. Save that one. Oh, check it out. Spider-Man Unlimited number 2. Not a clue. NorCal, you got any clue what this is about? I have no idea. Piss off Lethal. Piss off Lethal. I didn't fall asleep this time, did I? What the hell is that? Follow train. Go, 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 go. Check these guys out. Pew, pew, pew. Nerdy is a Spider-Man in Lethal's anus dimension. Yes, yes, yes. Oh!
Not your father, Lethal.
Now, here's a cool one. This was a great one of these team-ups that they did. And this is Marvel and DC presents Spider-Man and Batman team up. One of the biggest things about this I remember is Spider-Man riding in the Batmobile and their banter back and forth. Are you excited for the Spider-Verse movie? I am. The only thing that sort of turns me off a little bit is that I wish they would have done it live action. And I know that it is very expensive. And they have been teasing it for over a year, which means they've been working on it longer than that. So it gives me high hope. My personal preference was they should have done it live action. However, them doing it cartoon and taking that long, it actually makes me think like they're going to do it correctly and how it should be done. That wasn't Nerdy Spider-Webbing. No, it wasn't. Freddy shit in the sink. It's true. It happened. I seen it. Carnage and Joker. Yeah. Carnage and Joker was in it too. Yeah, you're right. Porn Pirate Wiggles Dildo. I have no idea about these hashtags, dude. These are new. Now, here's a cool one. This is Stan Lee meets the Amazing Spider-Man. It was probably a cool read, and you probably read everything in Stan Lee's voice. I don't remember what happened in this. It was probably some kind of like, heartfelt moment. But yeah, pretty cool. Definitely awesome to pick up. And I'm saving this one for dead last. This one's going to be the last one we're going to show today. Amber Nicole! To what do we owe the pleasure? I don't know what that was. I was sort of like trying to bow but not get up because I'm not wearing pants. Wait, Dad, I didn't pull out my seatbelt yet. Hi, Amber. Amber Nicole. Thank you so much for that, host. Great to see you, girlie. How's your Wednesday been? How's your week been? Have you been skidooing? Huh? When was the last time you skidooed, Amber? Let me know. Let me know. When was the last time you skidooed like Mr. Bean? I get my nerdy package tomorrow since the post office decided to... Yep. Gay Red. Hey, whatever he wants to do in his spare time is none of your damn business. There's the countdown. There's a drop. Anytime we skidoo, so too the viewers. Now, this is a cool one. I picked this up early last year, I think. But this is the Amazing Spider-Man 382 with Spider-Man and the Hulk on the front. That is a kick-ass right there. Darn phone! That is a kick-ass cover right there. Could not have passed that up. I don't have anywhere near all of the Amazing Spider-Mans. I just have all of the Amazing Spider-Man Volume 2, and I'm very proud of that. Very proud of Amazing Spider-Man Volume 2. And then we have, this one's cool. I'm actually take this out the bag to show you this. But this is the Spectacular Spider-Man number 229. What a random-ass number to do this on. But this is Giant-Sized Extravaganza, the end of an era. And you've got Spider-Man right there with Ben Reilly in the background. And this is a clear cover right here. Let me show you this. Amber! Oh, the back, too. Check that out. Look. See, the back has got all the villains on it. And then it actually unfolds. See? That's pretty damn cool. But the front's the same way. The front is the exact same way. See? And the beginning of a new one. That's really cool. That is really cool. That's a cool book. I haven't seen it in forever, man. I totally forgot about this. Check out the artwork on the inside. Mrs. Freddy, thank you so much for that, host Girly Pants. How you doing? Are you in the kitchen? Accent. Screw you, Lethal. Are you? Oh, that was Freddy. I was like, did Lethal type that in there? That was random. That's unique. Yes, it is, Mr. Mailman. How you doing, buddy? Good to see you. Was the mail delivered on time today? It wasn't to Lethal's house. Then we've got the Sensational Spider-Man Back in Black number 37. Peter and MJ go to live in Oregon. Ben takes the mantle in NYC. That makes sense. That's why it's the new beginning. She lives in the kitchen because Freddy shits in the sink. Lethal's in the kitchen today. Lethal's in the kitchen with Jinxie. Lethal's in the kitchen, I know, ho, ho. Lethal's in the kitchen with Jinxie. Freddy shitting in the sink. Yeah, pretty cool. Pretty cool cover right there. Back in Black, Sensational Spider-Man. Hello, Newman, Mailman. And then we've got Spider-Man Black and Blue and Red all over. I think this was a one-shot. I don't think there was any more of this. I think this was the only one. But yeah, pretty cool. Great cover. I'm going to speed it up because we're getting close to our end game right here. Now, here's a cool one right here. The Amazing Spider-Man Soul of the Hunter. Now, this is a individual trade by itself. I think this was Craven coming back. Pretty sure. Hey, King NorCal. Hey, hey, hey. Sup, Dan the Man. There you go. Spit, the perfect natural lubricant. Feel free to try it at home. Dude, I swear to you, that was like one of the very first hashtags we ever made in this show. That was right before we had our sponsor. And we don't do the sponsor very much anymore. I rarely see sponsor. But the Nerdy Effect 5.0 is sponsored by Jizz, cum-scented lubricant. So if you're out there and you actually need some of this, this is a real product. I didn't make this. This is a real thing. You can go and buy this. So if you want to, feel free to. I think I paid $20 damn for this. So there you go. Yeah, this comic. Wet works. Like I said, man, NorCal remembers these better than I do. I remember like the big things. Yet another hit from Lick 93. Lethal's in the kitchen. Couldn't make it to the top 5, but bottom. Ooh, yeah. Yep, Lethal's in the kitchen putting a sauce on the pizza. Gross, don't eat that. Ew, jizz, it's real. I still do sponsors, but right, it's the thing is, like, I need to see it. I need to see it, and then I can bring that out. And then we have a random one right here. And this is Spider-Man 2099 meets Spider-Man. That is a pretty cool crossover. And of course, look. See, this is why I couldn't get into Spider-Man 29. That's Vulture. Look at that. Look at that. It looks... No, that is not Vulture. That is like a dude you would find like in the 1400s trying to fly off a cliff before Orville and Wilbur Wright come near and be like, that's not how you do it. Like, that's just, no. Screw that Vulture, screw 2099. And Amber Nicole with a corgi donated. Thank you so much. Horrible, yeah.
Boy, I'll tell you what, welcome back to Lick 93 AM. And tonight, we're gonna... Oh, damn it, Bobby.
Hank Hill on Lick 93. All right. We're changing the game a little bit, okay? So this is actually a good time to sort of mosey away from this, but I definitely want to show this. I don't know what the value of this comic is. I remember I was still buying comics at this time, so it was very... Ah, Mrs. Freddy! stunner. Oh, damn it. Thalia got the stunner. I'm sorry to hear it. How's your jaw? But yeah, I actually got this straight off the shelf that day. I remember I told the dude, I said, hey, make sure you save this. But this is Civil War Epilogue number 25, Captain America 25, and this is the death of Captain America. This is actually the issue that it happened in. So, like I said, I don't ever collect for value. I collected this because I was actually reading and highly into Civil War at the time. But yeah, this is the issue, the death of Captain America. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. And then we have one of these random inserts that you would get at the comic book store. Like, you would go there, and this would be a free thing. I suck at this game with a... This is the Daily Bugle Civil War. This is actually a newspaper. This was one of these weird inserts. You would just pick it up off... Like, everybody would get it. So check that out right there. And... they were free as long as you picked one up. It actually has different stories on the inside. It's all like a legit newspaper. So yeah, that's pretty cool, right? Had to pick it up, had to get it, and it's been in this case ever since. Anyway, bloop, right there. I collected those Daily Bugle paper. That's awesome, man. Like I said, I love it that we can connect on another level. I'm not saying that you're not a collector or anything. I'm saying that, like, you're King NorCal and I am Toy Dude Random Guy. And the fact that we can break bread over Spider-Man comics, man, that just makes it so awesome. And that is why streaming with so many amazing people is so worth it, because, like, there's no way I would ever have met King NorCal out in the world, even though he loves Spider-Man comics probably more than me. Like, we never would have met without this streaming service. He died with a handcuff. He died in a kinky way. Not a bad way to go, except they were behind his back. Bread. Barrel roll. Dan, you calm the hell down. And then we've got Civil War, the Initiative one shot, when you've got Iron Man holding the Cap's shield after he whooped that ass. I don't care. Listen, I know that this Civil War in the comics was sort of political-ish or whatever. And I found myself teeter-tottering between both sides. I was on Cap's side for something and then Iron Man on other sides. And then that's just a pretty cool cover. Freddy's Ready is on Twitch and YouTube. Sweet dreams, bitch. That's the hashtag for bitch, really? Don't eat that bread, it's moldy. You calm the hell down, sea chicken. Oh. No, I can't get into these right now, because that's going to open up a whole topic of conversation. Don't need to do that. All right. Gotta go. NXT is starting. We're almost done here, too. All right, suck at this game. Appreciate. Iron Man could go to Hades. Ew, bread, carbs. So we've got 3 left, and then we're out of this biatch. We've got Iron Man and Captain America, casualties of Civil War. And you've got Iron Man standing over Captain America. Well, I'm going to double down with you, and I'm going to give you the variant cover of Iron Man standing over, of Captain America standing over Iron Man. Now, that is pretty awesome right there. I didn't even know I had these, but yeah, they actually go together. That's really, really cool. Carbohydrate, get your ass in this kitchen to wash these dishes. Cock pocket, yum. All right, so the final one that I was saving for the last one. This is, it's kind of a Marvel what if, but it's Marvel team up Aunt May and Franklin Richards, which is the son of Reed Richards and Sue Storm, the leaders of the Fantastic Four, versus Galactus. Yes, Aunt May, Peter Parker's Aunt May, gets some damn superpowers and teams up with a 11-year-old boy to take on Galactus. Now, if you're talking about random-ass comics, people are like, what's the most random thing you got? I don't know. You know what? I do know this. And the fact that this is old, this isn't even new grab money. This isn't them going, all right, so we're so out of ideas. Do you really want to remake Space Jam? Yeah, let's do it. No, this is like some late 90s, late 80s, early 90s kind of stuff right here. Aunt May and Franklin Richards versus Galactus. Are you kidding me? Franklin is OP. Not the point behind this cover, boy. Cock pocket. Lethal Zanus. Yes. Anyway, so yeah, I find it random and weird, but it has to live in this collection. It just has to. So, but there we go. We got through a whole bunch of damn comics today. I I feel confident. We got to have a good conversation. We met some new people out there on this weed. That's a great follow we got today. There it is right there. On the weed. Aunt May is so hot. Fatality, you definitely calm the hell down. But anyway, so for anybody who is new, this is the Nerdy Effect. There it is right there. This is the Nerdy Effect. And we do this a lot. It used to be Monday, Wednesday, and Fridays, and that's where the show lies. Monday, Wednesday, and Fridays at 6 p.m. Central Time. Monday and Fridays is the main show where we show toys and comics and collectibles and all kinds of random stuff. And we have a long conversation, longer than on Wednesdays. On Wednesdays is the Comic Vault, which is where I dig into the comic book boxes and we show them and talk about them, have a good old time. Thursday nights at 8:30 p.m. Central Time is the ASMR, or ASMR, and if you are a fan of that, please join me tomorrow night because Goldie Fawn will be here. I know Fizz Kid just jumped out of his seat with excitement, scared the cat and Budka, but Goldie Fawn will be here tomorrow night for the ASMR stream. And then it seems like, as of late, every single night is the wrestling game, where we actually build real people that are out there. Fatality's one of them. King NorCal, Heroes, Mailman. They're actually part of this wrestling alliance, the SCW, and we're building this to actually run it as a show on Tuesdays and Wednesday nights. So joining me for that, Sweet Chin Music to Lethal, Patow! Yay, Goldie Fawn! But yeah, I'll be on tonight working more with that to definitely have it ready to go by next Tuesday, so we can start this and do it right-o. SCW, SCW. Don't be looking at my hooves. That's true, Fatality. Do not do it. But right now, I'm going to send you over to Listwitz, the game show hostess with the mostest. You can actually go to his show live on Twitch. You play the games that you grew up watching: Jeopardy, Wheel of Fortune, Blockbuster, Whammy, things like that. You watch them on TV like I never got that game show. Well, you can go and watch Listwitz right meow, and you can win real prizes shipped to your door. Cost you nothing. Just a little bit of your time and a lot of bit of your knowledge. You can win real stuff over on Listwitz. And with all that being said, I will be back tomorrow. My name is Jizzy. This is the Nerdy Effect Comic Vault, sponsored by I Am Fatality's penis. And I will see you guys later tonight. Enjoy that Listwitz.
It's literally almost everybody there. Yeah, he can probably help with. Well, I thank you guys for that.